and sit down.
Alright. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of More Content Talk. That's the only show that cuts through the glam, the glitz, and all the bullshit to bring you the truthiest news that we can find. I've got some unique for you today because I feel like I can talk to y'all. Y'all know me. I'm not like the average person when it comes to the entertainment industry. I'm just not impressed, and tonight I want to focus on a particular brand of performer that I don't know, maybe let's say like last 5-10 years, it's just been getting progressively worse, and that is stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy today, to be quite frank, it stinks. I know why it stinks. It's not necessarily the comedians. What it is the things that are topical today. The things that are coming into, they're leaving politics and they're coming into comedy now, right? Things that were never a part of comedy before. We have to teach people not to be woke in comedy now. Even though most people, I'm pretty certain, are like me, they don't even know what that means. But or if they do, they know it doesn't mean anything anymore. So we're always being told by comedians how to act. They make fun of us. If we act a certain way and it's not the way they want us to act, they're going to teach us. They're going to tell us how to act. Well, where do these motherfuckers get off? Where do these people get off telling us how to behave? I've never understood it. I never understood why you, as a consumer, put up with it. What makes you come back for more? You want to hear them tell you how else you're inadequate today? How else you don't live up? How else you don't have as much money as they do? How else you don't look as good as they do? How much you don't get as many women as they do? That's all these stand-up comedians talk about, is how much, I don't know how many women they have, how many cars they drive, how much money they got. That's all it is. And it's weak, man. Woman, person. It's weak as fuck. I can't take it. So, I got my few little stand-up bits that I watch, but, you run out. So I was on YouTube, and I was like, fuck, I don't know what I'm going to watch. Because I was in the mood for some stand-up, but I didn't want to watch no one tell me how to behave today, or criticize me for criticizing them after I paid them to criticize me. Think about that for a second. You pay someone to criticize people, then you criticize them because they're not criticizing people the way you want them to, and then they criticize you for criticizing them. What the fuck kind of sense does that make? That is some dumb fuck shit. I'm sorry. These little whiny babies complain. They complain when you complain about them, even though you just paid $20, $30, $40, $50. Who knows how much people pay for these concerts? I ain't paying more than $50 to see no one. I don't care how much inflation goes up. If the thing is that comedy clubs are going to be costing $200, y'all can go buy yourselves. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to see some half-drunk, half-high motherfucker yell at you for 2 hours about how you're inadequate. It sucks. It's boring. I don't know what else to say. So, I'm cruising on YouTube. You got to go through like 50 right-wing propaganda videos before you find anything on YouTube. That's what you got to do first. I got to see 80 videos about Cat Williams on the Illuminati. And that's the other thing. I'm trying to see Cat Williams do some stand-up, right? So I'm looking. It's like 80 videos. How Cat Williams exposed the Illuminati. How Cat Williams defeated the Holy Ghost of the Emperor's tomb of the Illuminati. How Cat Williams smoked so much weed that he fucked up the Illuminati. I mean, like, and I'm trying to, and I got to hear about this motherfucker's kids and how he's trying to get his kids back. Look, I'm trying to watch the show. I came to see you tell jokes. I don't need to know about your personal life. I don't care. I don't care about your personal life. You don't care about my personal life. You don't call me. Dave Chappelle does not call me and interview me to see how I'm doing. Nor should he. I don't want him to. I don't want to talk to that motherfucker. So what is this thing now? I got to know your whole fucking life story. You can't just tell jokes anymore. I got to know what's going on with your alimony payments. I got to know what's going on with the contract backstage. I got to know what's going on. You're manipulating all this stuff into corporations, and you got this to sell, you got that to sell. You ain't told you ain't told one joke. You ain't told one joke, and you done sold me 8 things. It's enough. That's not what I paid for, and that's why I watch YouTube, because at least then the shit's free. But, I'm getting past all the crazy right-wing conspiracy comedy analysis videos because I'm trying to find some real stand-up. Still can't find no real stand-up. So I said, fine, I'll type in, I'm going to look at comedians getting booed off stage, because at least that'll make me feel good. Because these motherfuckers need to be booed, because I gotta wade through all this crap before I can get to some real comedy. But they got plenty of ads mixed in so that they can sell me things. Man, let me see these motherfuckers get booed off stage. So I saw a couple of celebrities get booed off stage. I won't say which ones because I don't want to hurt your feelings. You'd be like, you insult a person's favorite comedian, they cry. You see grown men, they'll start crying. You say, well, I don't really care for that guy so much. And you're talking about another man, right? And then all of a sudden, it's a soap opera. It's like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't like Dave Chappelle? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't like Bill Burr? Why? Why don't you like the same things I like? I mean, it didn't used to be that serious, y'all. You used to be able to just be like, yeah, I don't really care for that comic so much. And the other person be like, yeah, well, I don't care for your comic either. You move on. Now it's like you got whole cults dedicated to these people. And no matter how much they fuck up, they can fuck up royally, and they still will cheer for these motherfuckers. And then these motherfuckers have the nerve to talk about, oh, the people who were booing were plants. Motherfucker, look. You in a whole fucking arena full of people. You think 80,000 people bought tickets because they wanted to come boo you? I mean, because if that's the case, I would love to see proof for that. I would love to see proof of these, because every comedian says that when they bomb. They say, well, there were some plants in the audience. You sound like a goddamn conspiracy theorist. And no wonder a lot of these comedians are conspiracy theorists. Cat Williams, man. He always talking about some conspiracy bullshit. And Dave Chappelle, too. All the time, because they know that's what y'all want to hear. I don't want to hear it, so I move on to the next thing. But I found different comedians getting booed off stage, and that was fun for a time. But I wanted to see something a little different, so I wanted to see specific joke fails, like comedians up there trying to tell a joke, and then all of a sudden they can't remember it, and then they start crying. That's why I was in the mood for it. So I type in fails, found a little bit, still can't find quite what I'm looking for. It's a bunch of bullshit, right-wing propaganda again, because all of YouTube is right-wing propaganda nowadays. Didn't used to be like that, but that's how it's become. And so I type in comedians bombing instead of comedians failing, because I figure, okay, this will give me more of a variety. Lo and behold, I look... And it's a show. It's not comedians on stage bombing, which is what I wanted to see. It's a bunch of old comedians, old broken down, ain't worth shit no more. But now you gotta have everything filmed because you can't remember your lines. Comedians sitting in the green room talking about times that they bombed. And I remember seeing that, and I thought to myself, what? When did everything become a reality TV show? Like, what real function does that have? I mean, you mean to tell me that you wrote a script about a time, supposedly, that you actually bombed on stage, and I'm supposed to believe you? all you do for a living is fake shit. You come up with shit. You create shit. That's not real. And even if it is real, you embellish it, and so it's not the experience. And so what I'm saying is, I wasn't looking for a reality television show. I didn't want to see rich comedians sit around talking about being rich comedians. And I guess that's what y'all want to see. I guess that's entertainment. Am I supposed to get up here and just talk about the money in my bank account and then y'all throw money at me? I don't get it. I don't understand. But it was all kinds of comedians from all walks of life just talking about times that they bombed. And it went on and on and on for pages and pages and pages. They did all kinds of episodes of this. This was like some kind of smash hit YouTube series or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Wherever it was on originally. Who knows? And this is entertainment to y'all, I guess. I don't see how that's funny. I don't see... That's not bombing. You're not actually bombing on stage, and that's what I wanted to see. So I had to move on again, right? And then I finally started to get to the real meat of what I was looking for, because I came across this one comedian. I'm not gonna say the name, Matt something. I'm not gonna say the name because it's really bad, and no one should have to sit through it. And I don't want to punish you, but I click on a video, and I swear the first thing that comes on is, if you're one of those failure comedians out there who can't get their shit together and can't get a Patreon and make some money, you should all go kill yourselves. That's a direct quote. This is supposed to be funny. This is supposed to be a joke. Telling someone to kill themselves is a joke these days, and that's real. You'll see that in a lot of stand-up. You just go kill yourselves, and then everyone clap. Yay! Woo! Yay, we're Christians. Woo! I mean, I'm not even religious, and I can see the divine hypocrisy in that one. I don't get it. Why is that funny? Why is it funny to encourage people to commit suicide? What is everyone laughing at? You have any idea how many people commit suicide in this country every year? You have any idea how much of a problem it is? You have any idea, like, when people are, not feeling too great, especially during a pandemic, how damaging that can be to a person's psyche? It could drive them to do all kinds of insane things that they're really in a bad spot. Why would you do something like that? Why is it funny? I don't know. But this particular comedian was not attractive. This is not a stereotypically attractive person. And, they're just taking their anger out on everyone. And I guess because they're not attractive, I can't really say, but this person was very angry and just like, you're always blaming me because I'm famous. And I didn't even know who this person was, by the way, but they're talking about how famous they are. I think they had like 25 subscribers on YouTube. In case you don't know, you need at least 1,000 subscribers on YouTube before you even make a dime. So this person obviously was faking being famous. They were putting on the veneer of being famous, not actually famous. But they're still hell-bent on making you feel terrible. And this is part of their comedy act. Yucca, yucca, yucca. Because it's funny to make, starving artists who are struggling and, have had, especially, this year, have had it just the worst. It's fun to make fun of those people, Is it, when people struggle, that's comedy right there. That's comedy gold. But that's the comedy of the day. That's not how it used to be. It used to be a kind of, as I've mentioned it before, an every person comedy that was inclusive and that included people of different backgrounds so that we could all laugh together. And now it's just let's all just stomp on the neck and the hopes and dreams of young people. That's all it is. Because y'all got old. It's not that y'all are just terrible. Obviously, you had to be good to get to where you got. And you were good at what you did. And you know what you did? You know what you did for years and years and years? You made fun of people. And you made fun of people, and you made fun of people, and you made fun of people. and you're still making fun of people, except you're running out of jokes. I get it. And so you're repeating the same fucking jokes over and over again. You've been doing it for about 10 years. But see, the problem with that is when you do that, there's other comedians at the lower level who are hungry too. And they're going to come after your stale, dry, stupid humor that does not entertain your audience anymore, which is becoming more and more apparent because I saw those videos of y'all getting booed off stage time and time again and then talking about plants. Oh, I was sabotaged. No, you sucked. You sucked and you got booed. Own it. If I see one popular stand-up comedian come out and own it and say the reason that I got booed off stage is because I sucked, maybe I'll start having respect for these motherfuckers again. They won't even admit when they suck. They can't admit it. You do the same old tired act, I'm going to come for your ass. I don't care if it offends you that I pick your act apart and then you get all butthurt because it took me a lot of time to write that. Hey, you're slipping up. And your act sucks. It's boring. Get off the stage. Boo. Boo. I'm the one in the back that makes these people go crazy that they can't stand. Boo. Next. Why? Because they need to be taken down a notch. They do. They're not the best. But they pretend to be all the time. They call themselves the best. They say that there's none better. They say that they're magnificent. They say they can't be stopped. You can't stop. Won't stop. And yet, what happens? They buckle under the pressure. They don't live up to their standards. They fail time and time again. And then when they get mad about it, they go online and get drunk, they get high, and they go online and scream at their fans about it and the people who otherwise probably would have watched them had they not been so nasty. And I have no sympathy for them. All right, I'm going to sign off. Thank you for watching or listening to More Content Talk, whatever time of day it may be, wherever you are. We really do appreciate the surge in listenership. It's amazing to watch the show grow. It's a labor of love, and I appreciate you all very much for experiencing it with me. If you like, you can find me at the handle More Content Talk at YouTube. You can also find us at More Content Talk on Instagram. You can also find us at Twitter at more_content PLS. You can support us on Anchor, and you can find us on TikTok at More Content Talk. All right, everyone. I hope you have a phenomenal day, evening, afternoon, whatever time it may be. And remember, when life gets you down, you can always laugh at something else. Just make sure it's not shitty stand-up comedy. Bye.